stop us.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. So the Los Angeles Dodgers are in position to sweep this three-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, and today's starter, Dustin May. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. They'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
First pitch, 110.
May delivers. Fought off foul. The pitch. And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Righty delivers. Good job to fight that one off. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that is a foul ball. And he deals. Foul ball there. Here comes a pitch. That misses the zone. And that is ball one. That one almost got him. One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Ryan Reynolds here to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Here's the Pirates lineup now. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Pete Alonso.
Well, last year had over 90 RBIs, fell short of that 100 benchmark milestone, but you know he's got motivation to come out this year and reach that number. He's just a quality hitter, sound mechanics, and look for him to be a big run producer in this lineup.
2 outs. Right side, hard hit. Birdie fires over to first. And that's the 3rd out. Pirates leave 1. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And starting this one, Paul Skeens. Not the best results a year ago. Looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on, but he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
Cruz on to first. One up, one down. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Struck him out looking.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
On the ground. He handles it himself, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Here's O'Neal Cruz. The right-hander back to work. And there's a ball. May, a righty that throws with power. 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. And the 1-0. That one almost got him.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. May, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets them involved in the action. And a big swing and a miss.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
Wouldn't chase that time. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
Kicks and fires. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Bounce to third. Slings to first, and Hernandez is out. Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Slapped foul. Second inning here, no score. Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. That's to third. Muncy sends it to first. That ends the frame. Nothing doing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Check swing, but he went too far. And that is strike one.
Sometimes pitchers work him backwards, starting with the breaking ball, but it's a tricky approach. He almost wants to bait you out there to throw that stuff to start the at-bat.
And a pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Struck him out without a swing. Called strike three and a fastball up in the zone. Max Muncy at the dish. Swung on, belted. Reynolds ranging back. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
James Outman stands in now and watches strike one. That one's in there. 0-2.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Pitch misses inside. Now 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 outs, base is empty. And they'll do it again. That one ripped right center field. Fraley going back on this one. To the warning track. Makes the catch. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now it's the DH, Nico Horner. May back to work. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Taveras settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Dalton Rushing, the next Pirate to hit. And a foul ball.
He's been successful finding ways to get on base, and that's not easy for rookies to do. His career is off to a good start. That's what you want to see from one of your top prospects.
Ripped on the ground to second. Gets it to first. 2 away. Jake Fraley, the next Pirate to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. From his backside. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball. And an
runner on the go. They pitch out. Go to second. Out there. And he hit. And we're back. Here's Leody Taveras. The wind of the pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. And the righty deals. He goes down looking.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Tosses across to first, and a couple of quick outs. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Diego Cartaya. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. And clips a corner.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Popped in the air. Left field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. On to the 4th. Still scoreless. Back here in L.A. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Ellie De La Cruz. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. And a pitch. Popped up. Under it. And out number one on the grab.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. One down. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Kicks and deals. Line drive.
Right at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And that one fouled off. That's in for a strike at 95. And the count is 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. The Pirates looking to strike first here in the third and final game of the series. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming around third is Reynolds. He scores, and they have the lead. 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Runner on the go. And there's a foul ball. That's in there. 0-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Righty to the plate. Runner goes again. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. You're watching Pirates baseball on the show Pittsburgh. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and stepping in is the speedy John Birdie. The wind and the pitch. There's the strike at the knees. 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. The wind to kick the pitch. Inside, just missed.
It's a good take.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly, still behind by a count of 1-0. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the third baseman, Brian Hayes. The pitch. Fought off foul. Hayes goes 5 feet 11 inches, 28 years old, and he won a Gold Glove last season. Swings through that. Now time called at the plate. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The pitch. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Here's Nico Horner.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Horner into second, and he's got a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Rushing now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Taveras makes the play. Runner tags at second. Save! Up next for the Pirates, Jake Fraley. 1 for 2. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Horner at third with 2 away. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Now a screamer into the outfield. Outfield racing over to make the catch. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right through there for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
1 down, base is empty. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And the count even 1-1. And another ball. The Dodgers yet to pick up a hit here. Got him swinging.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all of the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They trail here, 1-0. And we're back. Top 6 at the plate for Pittsburgh. Ellie De La Cruz. The pitch. And a foul ball.
You know, these Pirates, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is...
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Runner on the go. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back and gone. He circles the bases. 3rd home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Dustin May departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher on now, Shelby Miller.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Pete Alonso. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
One and 2 here, and another ball.
2-2 the count.
That one not close. Ball 3. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
That one fouled off. Miller, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Squeezes it. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. And now Teoscar Hernandez. In the air, right field. And Hernandez is out. And that is that. Cannonball coming. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 6th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Leody Taveras. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. They're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Reynolds snags it, and there's one away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Sweeney. Up the middle. Throw to first is in time.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. And it's fouled away. The Pirates leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Good eye right there.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
This one in the air, center field. Fraley makes the grab. That is the inning. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, J.P. Feyereisen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here comes the pitch. Hayes in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. Movement in the bullpen. Scott Barlow looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. The 1-0. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now here is Nico Horner. Little chopper rolls foul. Hayes gets his lead at first, nobody out. The pitch. That one is upstairs. And the pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Green sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Dalton rushing, getting ready to hit. Bounce to the right side. Tosses to first, and he's out. So the batting order turns over, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Jake Fraley, 1 for 3. Heading down the line. Tavares going after it. He's got it. And that is that. Pirates lead. Bottom of the 7th. John Birdie at the plate. And he deals. And a swing and a miss.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board. The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Ball one there.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze it.
In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone.
Well, he's been absolutely lights out on the mound all game, and I really thought he might pull off some history here, Boog.
He had that look, no doubt. Perfect games are so tough, though. It's one of the rarest feats in sports for a reason. Next offering is in for a strike.
When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground, and they can roll him up for 2. Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Freeman in the box again. Takes a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring.
Runner on the move. Pitch inside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
2 outs. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. So that does it, but not before they find a way to spoil the... Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Caleb Ferguson. This is his 3rd time out this year. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ellie De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. Ferguson in his 7th season, 28 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That's a laser base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So up next, Brian Reynolds back. In the sixth, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
Kicks and fires. Runner takes off out to center. Makes the grab on the run. One away.
The batter,
Pete Alonso, the next Pirate to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting. Runner on the go. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. Upstairs. Not even close there. And a count 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Got him. And there's 2 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Runner takes off for third. And that one fouled off. The Pirates trying to break this one open. And we're in the top of the 8th. Runner on the go again. And there's a foul ball. And that's downstairs and outside.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball.
Runner on the move again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here comes Max Muncy. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Schemes into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
James Outman will hit next. Ground ball scooped up. Key Brian Hayes whips it across. And a couple of quick outs. Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. Now it's going to be Leody Taveras. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Next pitch is downstairs. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Hayes hauls it in to end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Scott Barlow. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy's at the top of the list. And a swing and a miss.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Now at the plate, Nico Horner. Swing and a miss, strike one. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Great jump.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at one.
Got a ball, one strike.
Left field. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down. And now the center fielder, Jake Fraley. That's hard hit on the line. Taveras makes the grab, and that's the inning. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Bottom nine, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Trey Sweeney. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, like the defense worked behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Foul ball. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Next offering in there for a strike. And 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The Dodgers down by a pair here in the last half of inning number 9. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Line drive. Makes the grab. 2 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Green now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. This one smacked out to left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good, and that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Next offering is down low. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew? He'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.